Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel Book Me Up. My name is Christy. So today I am doing the rapid fire book tag created by Girl Reading. And before I get into the video, I just wanted to say that I am sorry I haven't been posting too much on Twitter and Instagram. I have been a lot busier than I anticipated, so it's been very difficult for me. I don't think I'm going to be posting anything before Christmas, anything else before Christmas. So, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays if I don't, which I doubt I will, but anyways. So, with that being said, let's get into the video. Okay, so the first question is ebooks or physical books? I definitely love physical books. They smell good, they look good more times than not, and I mean, even if they didn't look good, I would still love them just because I love holding books, I love being able to open them, I love being able to feel them, I love physical books, so definitely physical books. Okay, so the next question is paperback or hardback, and I would definitely, without a doubt, no questions, no if, whats, or doubt it, say that I would prefer paperback. If I get a hardback, I will take it, I will read it, and I will love it irregardless. But I definitely would prefer paperback just because it's easier for me to hold the books. It's easier for me to get through the pages if I have paperback. Like, I don't know, just the turning of pages, it's just a lot easier for me to use paperback than hardback. But like I said, I will take what I can get, but still paperback. Okay, so the next question is online or in-store book shopping, and definitely in-store book shopping because I love being around books and I love being able to touch books and get the feel of books, even if it's a book that I want, just because, I don't know, I really like being able to touch books and hold them and stuff like that. So yeah, in-store book shopping for sure. So the next question is trilogies or series? I do not have a preference. I will read both. I think that I kind of go through like different phases. Right now I've been going through this phase where I kind of just want to finish the series up that I've been reading, which is the Lunar Chronicles, and just kind of read standalone books because I've been reading the Lunar Chronicles for like half a year already just because I've been busy with school and work and stuff. So, right now I'm a little bit over reading like the series and stuff like that, but I don't have a preference. Usually I'll read either whatever it is just because if it's a good series or a good trilogy or whatever, like if I hear that it's good, I'll read it if I think it sounds interesting. So I don't have a preference. Okay, so the next one is heroes or villains, and I don't think I have a preference for this one either. I wouldn't say I don't care, but I don't think I do really care that much, or it's just not like that big of a deal to me. I don't have a preference right now. I guess, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. So the next question is a book you want everybody to read, and that is The Longest Ride by Nicholas Sparks. I'm not the biggest fan of love stories. I mean, I like them, but I have not read that many, and the few that I have read this one's one of them, and I really have enjoyed. It's definitely my favorite one of the ones I've read, but I really have enjoyed it, and I think that, if you guys like cowboy kind of stuff, like, this is probably something to read, because it's definitely tied in with that, but otherwise, this is the only book that I can think of. Okay, so the question after that one is recommend an underrated book, and I do not think that I have any books that I have read that are underrated, so I really do not have an answer for that one. So the last book you finished, which is Ferris from the Lunar Chronicles, which I am currently still trying to read. This is the last book I read. So the last book that you bought. The last book that I bought, or the last two, I should say, are H2O by Virginia Bergen. I'm not sure exactly if I'm pronouncing that right. And then the second one is The Storm, also by Virginia Bergen. I'm not sure, like I said, how that's pronounced. But yeah, these two This one's the first one, this one's the second one. So yeah, these are the last two I bought. I bought them at Target, and I was looking at books naturally, and I saw these and I was like, oh, these look like really good books. So anyway, yeah, I bought these two. The next question is, weirdest thing you used as a bookmark? I've used an M&M bag after like I've eaten all of them. So that's definitely, I guess, the weirdest thing. And I don't even feel like that's even really weird, but that's, I guess, for me, the weirdest thing that I've ever used. So the next question is used books. Yes or no? Yes, I guess. I don't really care. I have not bought used books before, so I don't know like what it's like to buy used books. I don't really care. I guess as long as they're books and I can use them to read, then they're fine with me. Okay, so the next question is top 3 favorite genres. I've really only read fiction and fantasy my whole life, so fiction and fantasy. I do not have a third one yet. I am going to be exploring more genres though, which is something I'm looking forward to. So we'll see how that goes, because I'm not too sure how that's going to go. So anyways, yeah, fiction and fantasy. So the next one is borrow or buy. Buy, no questions asked. Another one of those no questions asked answers. Do not mind my phone. I am so sorry. I keep forgetting to turn it on silent. I do not like borrowing books or borrowing things, especially when it comes to books. I would rather have my own, no doubt about it. So the next one is characters or plot. I've never really put much thought into it, but I guess I would have to go into characters, because characters' personalities, like, I feel like do make things, because now that I do think about it, I've read The Choice by Nicholas Sparks, and it was a good book, but I felt like it could have been better. I wasn't the biggest fan of that one because I did not like the girl's personality in the book. So I guess characters definitely change how you view the book. So characters. The next one is long or short books, and I would have to say, I guess actually I don't really care as long as the book is good, because I've read longer books that are really good, and I've also read really good short books, so it doesn't matter as long as they're good. The next question is long or short chapters. I prefer short chapters. I think that I feel like longer chapters make the book seem longer even if it's not, and like I know in my last question I said that I don't care how long the book is as long as it's good. But I do feel like the chapters make the book seem longer, so I guess short chapters, I just think it's easier to read too, because actually I don't know why. I do think it's easier to read though, for sure. So I don't know. I guess short chapters, no doubt. So the next question is name the first 3 books that you think of. Someday, Someday Maybe, Twilight, and Looking for Alaska. The next one is books that make you laugh or cry. I read Cress, which is the 3rd book from the Lunar Chronicles, which I have been reading, and at the end of the end of that book made me cry. I guess I would say Paper Towns from John Green made me laugh. The next one is Our World or Fictional Worlds. I can't choose because it just would depend on which fictional world that I would be living in, because there's so many different fictional worlds that you like read if you read fiction books, and there's like different fictional worlds, so I would not be able to choose, to be honest. Audiobooks, yes or no? I would probably say no, because I think that if I listen to audiobooks, I have never listened to audiobooks, but I'm afraid that if I do listen to audiobooks, I would not really pay too much attention to it, even if it's a book I wanted to read. I would have to legit sit down and read the book. Even if it was an ebook or physical book, regardless, like, I would have to sit down and actually read the book and not just listen to it. Otherwise, I don't think I'll remember like half of what I listened to. So, do you ever judge a book by its cover? It just depends. If I haven't heard of the book or it looks like a book that I think might be interesting, I do. But But if it's like a book that I've heard about or I know about or whatever, then not really. If I think it sounds interesting because I've heard of it before, then I'll just grab the book and go. But if it's a book I'm like seeing at the bookstore or something, then yeah, I definitely would say so that I do. The next one is book to movie or book to TV adaptations, and I would probably go with book to movie adaptations. I don't think I've really watched anything that has been turned into a TV show that I've read. So, yeah. So, a movie or TV show you prefer to its book? None. I have usually ended up being disappointed with the movie that I have watched after I read the book because they're never quite as good as the book. So, last question is series or standalones? I do not have a preference because, like I mentioned before, as long as they're good, I will read them. So even if it's just like by itself, a standalone, I will still read it. So everybody, yeah. So that is the end of my video today. If you guys haven't subscribed, then go ahead and subscribe. Or if you guys can go ahead and give me a thumbs up below if you guys haven't. Thank you so much again for watching it, and I will be posting a review video as soon as I can, as I get the opportunity, which is going to be as soon as I can. So anyway, again, thank you for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't, and like the video. Thank you.